5 amazing blues turnarounds in the key of G. The last one is really special. Printable tabs for this lesson by becoming a Patreon. You will see links here in the notes. A link to the specific tab is pinned in the first comment of the comment section. tenthumbsproductions.com. New guitar tutorials every single Monday. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit subscribe, ring the bell, never miss a lesson so we can go ahead and learn. Additional links in the description, including my email if you want some one-on-one. But if you're ready for these 5 tasty turnarounds, thought about becoming a Patreon, go ahead and grab your guitar, brain and attention span, and let's turn it around. Follow me on in and let's do it. Come on in. Number 1. Okay, and then we're into the top. So what we're doing here is playing the 3rd fret of our E string, our G note, 1. Then we're gonna make this double stop here. 3rd fret of the D string with your middle finger, 3rd fret of the B with your ring finger, and we're gonna do triplets. I'm using my thumb here on the D string and my index on the B, just like that. Triplet. Then I'll move these down 2 fret and do it again. Do 2 fret, move it down 1 fret to the 2nd fret, then down again. And then on the first beat of the 2nd measure, I'm going to play them both open. So far we get 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola, 1. Do, 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 down. 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. And we're going to do these with 2/8 and a quarter note. So it goes 2 and 3. Get there with your middle finger, because then you're going to get your index finger on the 4th fret of the D and your ring on the 5th fret of the G, and you're gonna play the A, D, and G strings together like this, which implies the D7, and then you're into the top. So the 2nd measure is 1, 2, and 3, 4, boom. And then you're into the top. So the first turnaround, nice and slow. 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola, 1, 2, and 3, 4 to the top. Okay, so that was our turnaround number 1. Let's take a look at number 2. Okay, so number 2 sounds like this. Pretty similar, right? 3rd fret of the E string, and then middle finger, 3rd fret of the D, but this time your ring finger is playing the 3rd fret of the high E string, which is also a G note, and I'm going to pluck them both at the same time, thumb on the D, index on the E, and then on the off beat, I'm going to use my index finger again. 2 and. I'll lift up my middle finger, get my index finger here on the 2nd fret of the D, and repeat that same motion, both at the same time. Then the offbeat. 2 and 3 and 4. Move that down to the 1st fret. Same rhythm with your right hand. 4 and. Lift it up, and on the first beat, open G string, 3rd fret of the E, 1. So that first measure, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 3. Well, and then we do 2, and 3, 4. Same rhythm there. So this one, nice and slow, we'll count it out. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Into the top. All right, moving on to number 3. So I arranged this one with a lot of information I got actually from the ukulele, and I did a video on ukulele chord shapes up here and how they've benefited me as a guitar player. This is a great example of why knowing them has been so helpful. So we're going to start off on the first beat with this G7 with the D in the bass, open D string, open G, open B, 1st fret of the E string, and that's this cool G7 shape. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Then we're using these ukulele shapes. This is a G7 right here, 7th fret with your middle finger, 1st fret of the G, or 6th fret of the G string with your index, ring finger on the 7th fret of the high E, 1 and I'm just squeezing them with these 3 fingers. You could strum them if you want. 1 and 2. Move it down a half step, 6, 5, 6. Then we get 3 and 4, same thing, 5, 4, 5, to this G shape, which is 4, 3, 3, which comes from this G shape, which comes from this G shape, E in the cage system. Knowing the cage system is very powerful. So far we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. All right, and then after that, we are going to continue with the shapes. And that same shape we've been using for the D7, we're going to start on the C7, and we're going to go 2 and 3, 4. 3, 2, 3. Move everything up a fret. One more fret. So we get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, into the top. All right, so that was turnaround number 3. Let's take a look at number 4. Okay, number 4, Chicago influenced. This one sounds great with the pick too. I'm going to play through it once, so we'll break it down. It goes. 3rd fret of the E string twice. Boom, boom. 5th fret 2 times of the A string. Boom, boom. 1 and 2 and 3. 3rd beat, 3rd fret. 3 and into that minor pentatonic, your minor 3rd, 6th fret with your pinky to the 3rd fret here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right into the octave. Keep this finger down, and then you're going to play the 5th fret of the D string with your ring finger, then right back to the 3rd fret on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Well, then we get, then we go 1 and 2 and 3 and there we go. So 2nd measure, 1st beat is that 5th fret right here of the D string and on the 3 of the E string, and then 2nd beat, 5th fret of the A. Then you're going to go 2 and on the 3, 3, and then and on the and we're actually going to play the D7 this time, which gives us cool and 4 into the top. So really slow, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 into the top. Okay, one time without counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, only one more. This last one is very, very cool. Okay, my foot fell asleep, so I had to take a little walk, but the show must go on. So here we are with number 5. This one is interesting for sure. Some may even say captivating. We're going to start off with our G7 up here this time. Same shape we've been using for the D7, just up here. 10, 9, 10. Feel free to slide into it if you want to. And then we're going to play this, which is probably the most tricky. 7th fret of the D string, or of the A string, 5th fret of the D string. Then your pinky is going to grab the 8th fret of the B string. So we skip the G string. And we're doing triplets. Right from there to the 6th fret of the A, staying on the 5th fret of the D and the 8th fret of the B. Then we go 5 and 5. And then from there, from the triplets, we're going to play the open G string finally. And then we're going to slide over past the D7 to a D sharp 7. And then land on the D7. And that happens on the 2. It goes 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so this one nice and super slow. 1, 2 pola, 3 pola, 4 pola, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Great job turning it around, friends. The blues is nothing without a tasty turnaround. I appreciate you watching to the very end of this lesson. Here at tenthumbsproductions, your education is very important to me. I want you to keep on rocking and rolling. Hit subscribe. Again, think about becoming a Patreon. It's cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. You choose how much support you want to get, and with that, you have unlimited PDF downloads, all right? Until next time, life is good, my friends. Love, peace, and chicken grease. All good. Catch you on the flip side, tenthumbsproductions. Take care, everybody.